Alright guys, we are back as, what's her name? Marianne? Yes, Marianne's story. Last off was with her friends and then meeting with, what's his name? Luke. Almost having a hiccup with Luke, but we stopped it because we don't like it. And now we're gonna continue. Hope you guys enjoy.
Ugh, rich people. Hello, sailor. Why don't you come to Mama?
Sorry guys, I wanted that picture for my thing.
I think I had this first, miss.
This isn't exactly light reading, miss. I mean, do you even know which architect was at the forefront of 18th century Irish architecture?
Edward Lovett Pierce, who established the Palladian style through his work with Castletown House and the Irish Houses of Parliament. This bridge was destroyed in this year to delay French troops while under the regency of Mary of Guise.
Going right to the obscure ones, aren't you? Easy enough. Tullybody Old Bridge in Clackmannanshire, Scotland, on the January of 1560, if we want to be specific. Marianne McCulloch, my desire for potatoes doesn't quite match what the stereotypes suggest.
Rebecca Gales. The Scots' supposed hatred for the English wasn't enough to stop me from teaching their little spawns.
History teacher, then?
Got it in one.
No wonder you gave me a run for my money. Now, if we're talking about architecture, I'd blow you out of the water. You're from where? Luxburn Uni?
Oh no, just St. Goretti's. And I'm guessing you're an architect, if you're so confident about the subject.
Interior designer, Miss Gales.
Please, just call me Rebecca. You aren't one of my students, are you?
Marianne, then.
So, I've never seen you before. I'd like to think I've met every history aficionado in town.
I blame the rock I've been hiding under, of course. That, and I'm usually only here on the weekdays if time allows. Work often has me meeting clients on the weekends.
That must be interesting work.
It allows for some creative freedom, sure. But it's like working with children sometimes. Though you probably have it harder working with actual children. The hardest part is convincing them that your idea is their idea.
That sounds exciting.
It is!
But isn't that true for any workplace, though? We just cross our fingers and hope there aren't any man-children in charge of important things. Any big projects right now? I can't imagine that interior designing is a frequent thing.
I'm working on the Ermengarde mansion. Lucky me. That mansion. Intach. Wonderful. Breathtaking. I can't wait to start in it. Now that is beautiful architecture.
So, do you have a portfolio or anything I can take a look at? I'd love to see your designs. Maybe you have some on a tablet? I've met some designers before, and they're always going crazy over these virtual room apps or another.
A tablet? Please. Callicrates didn't need those silly iTabs when he built the Parthenon. I certainly don't need one to design a house. I do have an online portfolio if you'd like. I can.
Belle, is something wrong? Lunch at the coffee house? Sure, I can make it. I'm not too far. I can be there in 10. Sorry, I have to go and meet with some friends.
It's fine. Totally fine. No need to even apologize.
About the book.
You know, I'm busy with work, so I might not even be able to take a peek at it anytime soon. You can go ahead and have it, but you'll have to ring me up when you're returning it just so I can snag it right away. Deal?
Deal. Just message me during school hours, of course. You have a good day then.
You too. Marianne McCulloch, Charlie Rose Design speaking.
Rose Cooper here, Miss McCullough. I hope I didn't catch you at a bad time or anything, but I just wanted to check in and tell you that we've got the clear to hand over the documents. Madam Wright told us that we should forward the floor plans to you. So, if I can just have your email, I'll be sending them your way.
I'd actually like a physical copy of the floor plans.
Oh, I suppose that's fine. I'm not at the office right now, but I can inform Miss Santos of your request.
I'll make sure to drop by the office after lunch if that's fine.
Not a problem. Right. Well, cheers.
Right. Cheers. La blessure se trouvant sans aucune sorte de conséquence. Still a lot better than working on another condo, at least. I presume that Miss Cooper told you why I'm here, Miss Santos?
Huh? Oh, yeah. Sorry, I just got back from lunch, you know? But it won't take too long, don't worry.
Of course it won't. This whole project has established itself to be a matter done in haste. I do hope it doesn't mean that people are being careless in their duties.
You know, we usually just email these things.
I prefer the real thing.
I don't like her attitudes towards Isabella. That's not fair.
I know what you mean. Digital painting is nice, but nothing beats the smell of real paint. Not that I go and smell paint like a crazy person, but, you know, the real thing is different.
Yes, Nothing is quite like the real thing.
Amazing floor plans.
I feel a bit silly saying it out loud because I've never lived in a big house, let alone a mansion. But during the tour, I had the distinct impression that the rooms were bigger. Maybe the scale is wrong? It's not much of a problem, and it is an old house.
So, do you want a coffee? The one from the staff room is pretty decent.
There's really no need. I'm sure you have rules against it.
Rules against bringing someone coffee? That's ridiculous. And even if there were regulations against it, nobody's really here to tell Sir John. I've already brought 2 mugs, and I'm not going to drink them on my own. Come on.
Well, she's kind of a mean person to Isabella for some reason. We have grown a little bit of a relationship with Isabella in the park, so I don't know why we're being so mean. Of course, I think this is before they were in the park. It's still hard for me to keep up with timelines. What to do? I'm gonna keep the relationships going between Isabella and her friends. Of course, Rebecca is going a little bit lower on the scale, but that's because we want to be with Ash. But now it seems like Rebecca may be with this one by the end. I don't know. So I'm gonna just keep her mean ways. I hope I don't regret this.
I don't have time for this. Just spit it out.
Well, you see, the coffee, it's getting cold and, that's not good.
Is that all? May I get back to work without being interrupted?
Sure, I'll leave you alone. And if you need me, I'll be just look for me somewhere. It's not like that's going to be hard.
What a bitch.
What did you say?
I didn't say anything.
Alright, we're not gonna go into that. We like to do this day by day. So, let's look at our hearts here. Did we go down a little bit? It didn't seem like we moved at all. I'm confused. I guess a little bit. Not much. I don't know how we became this important. But, we have been Marianne. From the beginning, she met Luke, who is Whiskey, at the bar. We didn't make them do anything. So that's good. I'm hoping we can be more friends with Hannah than we can Luke, because Hannah deserves it. Isabella is kind of on her own path anyways, that's why I kept her away from that. We've learned that these two have a lot in common, so that's cool. Maybe this will keep her mind off of Ashton, and Ashton can be with Isabella. I really want those two to be together. She hasn't really met Zach or Ashton yet. She met Rebecca a little bit, but nothing really happened. But that's pretty much the end for this one. I'm sure when we get back, she'll start having some crazy moments just like everyone else has had. And we'll get to continue with the story. My only hope is that that one decision with Isabella doesn't come to bite me in the end. Hope you guys enjoyed this one and see you next time. Bye!